Hey everybody, and welcome back. So I'm excited. I am doing another review, and I'm doing this one because I know that this product is going to come out, I think, like the end of February or sometime in March that this product will be coming out. Then again, it might come out sooner, but I wanted to get on here so in case you're have any questions about it, you can kind of see it firsthand before you buy it. So I'm just going to be talking about the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. And this is the palette that I mentioned in my IMATS haul last week, and I've been using it all week because I wanted to get this video up pretty soon because I'm not exactly sure when it's coming out, and I wanted you to be able to have the benefit of seeing it beforehand, like I said. I did mention that the packaging is so stunning. Like, I mean, this box is so pretty. It's going to be really hard for me to like take it out and throw it away. I have a really hard time with that just in general, but this is so pretty. But just kind of like facts about it before we delve right into it. It is formulated without parabens, mineral oil, phthalates, triclosan, sodium lauryl sulfate, gluten, and it is dermatologist tested. So those are all really good things if that's something that's important to you. There's a good amount of product in each one. There is no talc in this. I know that that's something that people try to stay away from sometimes. For the two highlighting shades that are on either side, they have the same ingredients. The only one that's different is the little the matte highlighting shade in the center. Product wise, the two highlighting shades on the opposite sides are both 2.4 grams, and then the little one in the middle is, I think, it's about a gram. Yeah, it's about a gram. It's a little less than a gram, so it is smaller, but I feel like the two on the ends will be getting more use, which is why they are bigger in quantity. Now, getting right into the inside of this. Once again, like, the packaging in the middle gets even more stunning. Like, mind you, that's upside down because I put it upside down. But it's just this really sleek, it almost looks like waves, like a slightly, it kind of reminds me of like the Northern Lights, obviously, but it's just more like blue tones. But it's just so sleek. The package is nice and pretty thin with the gold in the back, and it will tell you the shades. So you have Sunlight, which is the lighter shade, and Moonlight, which is more of a pinky shade, and Filtered Light is the matte shade in the center. This, when you open it up, has a really, really nice mirror. I don't want to blind you, but it's a really nice mirror. It is like a typical opening. There's no magnetic closure. I mean, I always like that in products, but this one doesn't have that. And then getting into the actual product, Moonlight is the one that is more pinky right here, and this is Sunlight. Strangely enough, I'm trying to do this. I have tiny little hands, so it's really hard for me to like cover the mirror and show you this at the same time. Okay, there we go. Moonlight over here is the more pinky of the shades, and I actually like this one a little bit better. It is what I'm wearing today. Mind you, it's a little bit overcast outside, which I'm loving. I love overcast and clouds and raininess. Mind you, I live in California, so I don't get that very often, so I take full advantage when I have it. Anyway, that is the one that I have on right now. I think most people, when they look at it, are going to want to gravitate more towards this because this is like more of a champagne color versus this being that more pinky shade. So since I have more fair skin, I really like them both, but I like this one a little bit more. I feel like it's a little bit more subtle on my skin, and what I love about these as well is they're very buildable. So they can, depending on how much you pack on your brush initially, they can look very stark, highlight, very in your face, kind of foiled looking almost. But then again, like I just did a little light coat today, and this is the amount of pigment that I got, but it's not overwhelming. Especially when you're going in natural light, it looks more like a glow versus so intense. So the buildability of these is really good. They are pretty creamy to the touch. It just picks up a good amount of product. As you can see, they don't look very different from here, but the Moonlight, I don't know, I think it's just, it's on the same like shade range as Champagne Pop, but I feel like this is a little bit more wearable in the sense that it's not quite as intense of a shade, but it definitely has that like pinky rosé champagne versus the Sunlight. Yeah, Than Light is more of just like a true champagne. It leans a little bit more on that like warm side versus this being a little bit on the slightly on the cooler shade, but I wouldn't say by much at all. Very creamy, very pigmented. I really enjoy both of these shades. They swatch really well as well. The center one is the only one that I'm kind of iffy about. It feels so strange. Like when I put my finger in it, it feels like I'm not touching. I don't even know what it feels like I'm touching. It's just very, product comes off. I mean, mind you, I had to do that a couple times for it to actually come off. But it's a very sheer powder. You're not going to get a lot of product on you like when you're using these two highlighting shades. This one is, it takes a little bit more work to pick up product, and it is very sheer. It's not my favorite. I feel like it's a little bit of a drier texture and consistency in comparison to the highlighters, which are really nice and creamy and pigmented. Obviously, that's probably why they give you a little bit less that, and you can definitely use this because it is slightly like a banana shade. So you can use it to set like your under eyes or to brighten any of your highlighted areas. It's a nice color. It's very translucent, so if you're not looking for a very yellow highlight, this will probably be good, and it'll be a nice palette for you to take traveling with you if you want to take just one product for setting your concealer and then highlighting as well. This would probably be really good. It's different. It's not as creamy, so don't expect that, but then again, these two are great powders, so you can't really go wrong. Price wise, it is $42. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, unfortunately, but you are getting a lot of product. You do have multiple different shades, and you do have that multi-purpose with the center one being not a highlight shade. But all in all, I really enjoy the packaging of this. I feel like it's very nice. It's not really heavy or bulky. It just feels very well made, not cheapy plastic. The design on the front is amazing, especially if you like anything that is ocean related, as I do a lot. This is really pretty. I definitely would recommend it. So when it comes out, if you are interested at all, it's a great product. I can't complain. It's got a really, really nice pigmentation and payoff. It lasts all day. I do put this over the What's Up from Benefit, and I've never had a problem of it not being there when I come home 12 hours later. So all in all, I recommend this, and if you are interested, I will try and see when it's available, and I'll mention it maybe in like the end of a video one day, like when I know for sure when it's going to be available. So if you're interested, you can pick this up. Once again, this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette. Alright, so thank you for watching this latest edition of a product review. Like I said, I'll be having lots more to come, favorites to come, since it's already almost the end of January. Come on, let's be real, 1 month already. Now we only have 11. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you very soon for my next video. Bye.